This is a quick little instructional video on how to use VCalc's vector calculator in 3 dimensions. It's got all the basic standard vector calculating components in 3 dimensions, including it's got the scalar multiplication. So you can either click on one of the buttons over here and the window will pop down, in which case you enter in the scalar, and then the 3 components x, y, and z of the vector that you want. We'll put in 5.6 and say 9. And what it'll do is it will return the product of that. So it's 14.1, 16.8, 27.0. So that's scalar multiplication. Then it has the sum of 2 vectors. Similarly, you enter in the parameters. It has the difference of 2 vectors. Again, enter the parameters. It has the dot product, so of 2 vectors. And then it has, related to that, it will tell you the angle between 2 vectors. So that is basically the dot product of those 2 vectors once they've been unitized. So it'll, again, if you put in 2 vectors in this case, we'll go ahead and do that. And then it will tell me the angle. Now notice that it comes out in degrees. However, you can click on that and change that to other units, including radians, etc. So a very useful utility in that case. It has the unit vector associated with a vector. So it's the vector divided by its magnitude. So again, you can put in 3 units, and what it'll produce is the unit vector, the vector that has a magnitude of 1 in the same direction as the base vector. Then it has the cross product, which is the normal vector. So again, so if you go to this diagram down here, you could see the cross product in this case. It's coming up. You can see the sum of vectors, the difference of vectors. So this page has got a lot of useful utilities inside it that will explain to you vector arithmetic. The last 2 utilities that it has is conversion from spherical to Cartesian coordinates. So in this case, you could put in the magnitude of the vector, the polar angle, and the azimuth angle, and it'll give you the vector that is associated with that. So let's go 3, say 32 degrees or 23 degrees and 45 degrees, and it will compute the vector in that position. And on the opposite, going from Cartesian to spherical, you could put in the different Cartesian coordinates. So we'll go 12 and 66. And what it'll do is convert that now to spherical units. Again, magnitude and then the 2 angular degrees. Okay, hopefully this is useful to you. I know we used a tremendous amount in the aerospace industry. It's also used a lot in animation, but also just in general mathematics. So if you have any questions, any comments, feel free to get your free VCalc account, come down and put in comments down here. And you're also always welcome to go down to contact us and tell us ways that we can make VCalc more useful to you. Thank you for your